swipe.
What was that for?
I don't know.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
It's good.
Welcome to Dolter TV. I'm Weird Man.
Papa Jones.
And today,
we're here to do another Try Not to Get Scared challenge because the last one we did, it wasn't all that scary.
it was ass. That's all we can say. It was ass.
Don't talk bad about the guy who made it.
Nothing to the guy who made it. Okay? But, you know, it's meant to scare.
Just to us, it wasn't scary.
It's meant to scare
Okay.
a certain amount of people. Just not everybody. You know?
Not us. We weren't the ones. We're not the...
No, we stone niggas. Thick niggas. I figured I hit hard. And I had my headphone right here.
Oh. Alright, so we are here for another Try Not to Get Scared challenge. This channel is from the Random Gamer 457 who made everything into a compilation. But it's from Llama Arts and stories made by Mr. Nightmare. So I will put Mr. Nightmare's link to his channel in the description down below, along with this guy's channel.
If you can find it.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
There's always a way. I'll find it.
Okay.
But it's gonna be there.
Right.
So, without further ado. Oh, by the way, it's like an hour long, so this is gonna be cut up into parts.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 3-part thing.
At the most.
At
Maybe.
most. If
Maybe.
we feel like finishing this. If we can't even get past part 1, then I don't know. Doing this for you people.
Let's do it. And not get scared.
Let's do this and try not to get scared.
I used to have a boy living next door to me that was obsessed with me. His name was Joey. Every time I would go outside, Joey would come outside as well, as if he were watching me through his windows, waiting for me. He was 17 and very weird, and he didn't seem to have any friends, as he was always home. I tried to give every sign possible that I didn't like this guy, but he wouldn't get the message. So I had to finally just tell him one day that I don't like him and to leave me alone. The look on his face that day is something that won't leave me. It was the kind of angry look a toddler gives their parents when they can't have a toy. Coming from a 17-year-old, that's much more disturbing. One night, my parents left me to watch the house. I was working on a school project when I felt my bed shift a little bit. I looked under my bed. I screamed as I saw Joey laying under my bed. I ran away while he tried to crawl out from the...
You telling me he was underneath the bed?
How'd it get in the house? How'd it get in the house?
Nigga. Apparently, hey, I don't know. He's a creep. Apparently, he's a creep. Creeps do whatever the fuck they need to do to get to be right by you. Do the creep. You remember that dance? Do the creep. Do the creep.
Oh, bed. I ran to his house and rang the bell at least 10 times, telling his parents about it when they opened the door. Joey never came out of my house, so I called the police. His parents begged me not to, but I ignored them.
What?
The police found him still in my room and arrested him. Apparently, he admitted this wasn't the first time he had hid under my bed. They also found pictures of me scattered across his room. The most disturbing one was of me sleeping, and it was taken from inside my room.
Oh, hell no.
Creep alert!
Real creep.
Creep alert!
Y'all watch y'all backs. The pizza guy.
This happened 4 years.
I can give you a real nightmare right now. Listen to this. I was sitting in my house one night, right? I got hungry. I looked at my wallet. I had plenty of cash on me. So you know what I did? I decided to order a pizza. I asked them, give me meat lovers, sausage, pepperoni, bacon, ham, make it a large. Because I was gonna be in the house by myself all day.
Oh.
And ain't nobody gonna bother me.
Right?
So I'm sitting in the house while I'm waiting for my order to come at my door. It's about 30, 40 minutes, but they didn't have the 30-minute limit. So even if it was an hour, the pizza was not free. That's not even the hard part. It's not even the bad part. When the pizza man came, I got my pizza. It was a large pizza. I gave him the money, and he walked off into his car and drove away. I looked at the pizza. Ham and pineapples. Scariest shit ever.
Nigga, you got screwed.
Years ago, when I was still in high school, I was told to do my last delivery of my shift. I got in my car, which was a 1999 Camry, perfect for delivering pizzas. I GPSed the address on my phone.
Why? Because you take a slice?
Hell yeah! I love pizza that much. Plus, people are fucking crazy. I can't be a pizza. I can't deliver pizzas. I can't.
I live upstate in the country, so all pizza deliveries were long drives. I remember the sun was starting to set, so it was probably around 7 o'clock. I'd say after a good 15 minutes of driving through the foresty dirt roads, my GPS said I had arrived. It was an old little cottage-like house made almost entirely of wood. It was sitting all by itself in the middle of absolutely nothing but forest. The lawn was completely unkept, as the grass was almost at knee height. I was used to this kind of thing, so I didn't think much of it. I took the pizza to the front door.
Why?
There was no doorbell, so I knocked loudly on the door. Within 10 seconds, I heard the sound of footsteps hitting wood on the inside of the house. The footsteps made it to the door and stopped. I started to feel uneasy. I got the feeling that I was being watched. And that's when I noticed there was a peephole in the door. "It's the pizza guy," I called out. I heard a low, harsh-sounding voice on the other side of the door, telling me to bring the pizza out back.
No.
I didn't like the idea of going back there. Something didn't seem right.
Obviously.
Don't do it.
"Are you sure, sir?" I called out. He didn't answer my question. The sound of footsteps didn't move away from the door, so I had the feeling he was still watching me. I almost found myself walking back to my car, but I decided I didn't want any trouble with my boss.
No.
The last time I brought a pizza back, he gave me attitude,
Nigga, fuck your
so I
boss.
reluctantly walked through the uncut grass and around the small house to the back. I remember there was a shed and a little patio back there. In the patio, there was a table with 4 chairs surrounding it. In one of the chairs, facing away from me, I saw the head of somebody sitting in the seat. I began walking over and said, "Excuse me," but the person didn't even move an inch.
No.
"Excuse me," I said again louder. Then from behind me, I heard, "Psst, over here." I turned around to see a man poking his head out from the corner of the house, looking at me with a crazed smile.
No.
"Come over here, I want to show you something." I freaked out, turned around, and ran around the house in the opposite direction.
No. See, that's a good man. See, you were fucking up every step of the way. You were. You were. Like, you went to an unkept grassy plain.
Why would you even do something like that?
You knocked loudly on the door, talking about some pizza guy.
Nigga, fuck your boss.
And then, rule number 2, he says, "Go around out back."
No.
Normally, when somebody says, "Go around out back," it means you are going to die.
Or there's a party. A pizza party in the back for the kids.
You'll be able to hear that shit.
Exactly.
You'll be able to hear that shit.
Just saying, common sense.
Back to my car, for some reason still holding the pizza. I got in my car, started it, and got away from there. On my way back to the pizzeria, I pulled over to the side of the road and called the police. Eventually, I was informed that there was no sign of anybody having been in that house for a long time. I quit my delivery job a few days after that.
A few days?
I have no idea what would have happened to me had I gone up to that
They
man,
need a cash.
but to this day, I still wish I just turned my head to see who or what was sitting in that patio chair.
And it falls off.
What?
Falls off.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Anthony.
This happened when I was 15 years old. My best friend Anthony wanted me to come over for the night, since his parents would be gone all weekend. I rode my bike over and put it in his backyard before letting myself in through his back door. We played basically every video game he had, from FIFA all the way to Call of Duty, with popcorn and other junk food spilled out all over the floor. As the night progressed, we moved from video games to watching half a movie and getting bored, to doing prank calls at close to 10 o'clock. Anthony made a few calls to different pizza places. When it was my turn, I just dialed a few random numbers in hopes to get someone at their house. On, say, my fourth attempt, I finally reached somebody. A guy with a deep and rough voice picked up, answering with a yeah instead of a hello. Anthony's laughing in the background made me stumble with my words mid-sentence, ultimately cracking up into laughter. I had never done a prank call, so I sucked at it.
Why are you doing it?
The guy on the other end was silent. I regained a straight face and tried to continue with the call. It went something like this.
Sir, would it be alright if I borrowed one of the wheels from your car? What's your name, kid? My name is Bob. Really? You sure it's not Anthony?
He's been hiding out in your house. He's gonna rape you. No courtesy spit. No lube, no nothing. Dry. He knows who you are. He's going in. He's coming for that booty. He's going for the booty. Roll the tape.
It hit me like a brick. I looked up at Anthony, whose face was noticeably full of fear. I hung up the phone, not wanting to be on the line with whoever that was for another second. Anthony, who the hell was that? I asked him. I don't know, he told me. Does your caller ID info display your name or something? No, it shows my dad's name. He hopped on the computer and did some research, trying to figure out how it was possible to get someone's name through their phone number. It didn't make sense how he could get Anthony's name so quickly. He was way too young at the time to be on any of those personal information sharing websites. We ended up asking a question on Yahoo Answers, since no one had a similar experience. The question turned up no answers. I suggested he call his dad, but he said he wasn't supposed to have anybody over for the weekend, so he didn't want to call. We planned on sleeping in the living room, so we just resumed watching the movie that we hadn't finished from earlier. Right after the phone call had left my mind, Anthony looked at each other when we heard his front storm door opening, and then the doorknob to the front door began to turn. I only was able to turn about halfway before the lock restricted it. Anthony turned off the TV, and I went over to the window to see who it was. I spread the blinds open. There was a tall guy standing outside. He noticed the blinds moving, and turned to look at me. I practically threw the blinds back into place. Me and Anthony hid in the kitchen, listening for any more noises. We heard the sound of the gate to the backyard opening, as it was right outside the kitchen window. God damn it, I said. I forgot to shut the back door. Anthony urged me to run and shut it.
You fucked up. You fucked up. Every door in the house should be closed and locked.
I'm sorry to say this. That's some white people shit right there. I'm serious, because okay, every black person knows this. Mm-hmm. If you're watching this, you know this too. Mm-hmm. A black family will want every door closed. Mm-hmm. Because if it's hot outside and you got the air conditioning going,
they want to keep all the air in.
Exactly.
It either be mama, daddy, or grandma talking about some close goddamn door, letting all the air out. It's hot as hell outside. You gonna let all the heat in and let all the hair out. Let all the hair out. My hair's gonna get all frizzy. I just got it done. You close the goddamn door.
I'm just saying.
Profiling.
I'm just saying. That's what I experienced too. Because you know our friend Sean, right? Mm-hmm. Because they do that sometimes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sometimes they do, but like not all the way. I'm just.
We gotta call Sean, make sure he's alright.
Shit.
On with the flick!
I made it to the hallway leading to his back door and froze. There was a silhouette standing outside the back door. I don't think he noticed me, but he was surely looking into the house. He opened the door and stepped inside. I tiptoed to the kitchen and motioned for Anthony to follow me upstairs. We made it to his room as quietly as possible, pulling the door shut to avoid making any noise. We crawled under his bed. He had cloth covering the bottom of his bed, so you couldn't see anything under it unless you actually moved the cloth. The doors downstairs all opened, each one getting closer to the stairs. Thumps finally began up the stairs, and he was right outside the door now. The door to the room opened. I could hear Anthony's breathing.
It's like he
was
knows
too
that
loud.
we're in there.
Footsteps moved over
Maybe
to the
it's because
closet, and
Anthony's
the closet
breathing.
opened. I could hear the coat hangers being slid around as the fabric of the jackets and coats rubbed against each other. Footsteps moved over to the bed and stopped. I felt like my heart was about to explode out of my chest. Anthony's breathing was too loud. I had to cover his mouth with my hand.
Nothing but silence in the room now. We laid still for so long, I almost thought he wasn't even in the room anymore. I moved my hand away from Anthony's mouth and whispered in his ear, "You think we can make a run for it?" He was about to answer when the most disturbing, memory-haunting scream I'd ever heard filled my ears as Anthony was seemingly dragged out from under the bed. I crawled out and saw him struggling with the man.
You could kick him from behind. Mule kick.
Anything to use as a weapon. I settled with the screwdriver sitting on his nightstand. I hurried over to the man and drove the screwdriver into his back.
Smart man.
I let go of Anthony as he let out a scream of agony, giving us time to get the hell out of the house.
Smart.
Running onto the road would give away our position too easily. It would take too long to make it to his neighbor's house. We dove for the tree line in the woods and took cover behind
Not
the
smart.
bush, watching the house. The back door opened as the man stepped outside, looking around the backyard. He then looked out to the woods. I felt his eyes pass me as he scanned through the tree line. It seemed that it was too dark for him to see us. Then, he turned his head back in our direction. I ducked behind the bush. "Joe, he's coming." "What?" "Dude, get up, we gotta run." He was right. The man was approaching us fast. How could he have seen us? We ran through the woods with the leaves crunching under us, giving away our position. When Anthony tripped,
Why did you decide to go into the
crouched
woods?
down with him, hoping we had run far enough. Not even 20 seconds later, oncoming footsteps from the direction we were running from came fast. They slowed down only 2 trees away from us as we lay face down in the leaves. Moments later, the footsteps take off in another direction. We waited until we could no longer hear them and took off back in the direction of the house. While running, over the sound
You
of
still
the leaves
alive?
crushing and my heavy breathing, I could swear I heard leaves crushing from behind us. We made it back to his backyard, into his house, and this time remembering to shut the back door. We were now able to call the police. Anthony stayed on the line with them, while I patrolled the back windows, making sure nobody was out there. It was so dark, though, I couldn't see anything. So I did something that seemed stupid today.
No.
I turned on his backyard lights,
Ooh, what did you
and
do?
immediately in the distance, over by the woods, I saw him, standing in front of a big tree. He turned off back into the woods and disappeared out of sight. That was the last time me or Anthony ever saw him. I would be lying if I told you we heard the occasional knocks at our windows or something cliche. No, that was it.
What?
5 years have passed and nothing has happened. Do I wonder if it was somehow linked to the prank call? Maybe. Does it make sense? Not really. But yeah, this was the story of how me and my still best friend Anthony almost died during a break-in.
Did you learn your lesson, kids? Make sure everything is locked. Make sure you got a weapon on you.
Why?
Don't let random people come in. Simple as that.
You should have called your father in the first place. I don't care if you're not
Talking about, I don't want him to know. I'm not supposed to have people over.
Bitch, if your life is on the line, then you better fucking call your father. I mean, what the fuck? So you rather die than not tell the truth? I bet he knows now from the police.
You'd rather die, risk death, than to be grounded for like a week or two.
Let me say something. As a father, me, as a father, I am a father. I'm telling y'all, shut up. I'm telling y'all, if you guys are ever in danger, and you said that you're not supposed to have any friends or anyone over, and you're in danger, fucking call them. Because if it was my son, and if he died, or something happened to him, I'll be pissed off. I'll be pissed off, sad. Every emotion in me will be running. And I wouldn't know what to do. I would never come out the house ever again because of all the sadness and everything.
I never thought I'd be hearing this now at 21 years old. Parenthood.
Yeah, it's parenthood, man. Parenthood changes you. It changes your perspective in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys like the vid, please leave a like. If you want more of the content, please subscribe. This has been Dolter TV.
Once again, the link to the video will be down below if you want to check out the entire video yourself. Watch it for an hour long, whatnot. Again, the stories are by Mr. Nightmare.
Check him out.
I mean, everyone involved in this video, I will put their links in the description down below so you can check out their channels and everything.
He makes some good videos, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they do. They do. Alright, so we're going to end it here.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. We might read them, we might not.
Comment down below and see what you guys want us to react to next.
Yeah, please.
For right now, we're going to go record a gaming session for the gaming channel. Shameless plug. Go subscribe to Delta Gamer.
Subscribe.
Please.
Please. Please. Please. Please. Please. Please. Please. Please.